The one thing the Guardians do, and they have done for years, they want to make sure that when somebody comes up to the big leagues, they're ready. And that's why they waited for an opportunity for Manzardo, and they want to make sure they get consistent at bats.
Yeah, certainly that's the case. I mean, you don't want to bring a guy up. You saw it with Jackson Holliday with the Baltimore Orioles. He came up and he had dominated, right? He had completely dominated International League pitching. We didn't get a chance to see him, but he looked ready. And that's one of the tough things because the chasm between AAA and the major leagues is so great. All the pitchers can hit their spots in the major leagues, and in AAA, guys are working on hitting their spots. And so there are a lot more mistake pitches to be had and to do damage against than there are in the major leagues. So you want a guy to be ready to go up, but you're never sure, right? I mean, obviously, Jackson Holliday, a top prospect in baseball, floundered and had to go back to AAA. He's going to go back to the major leagues. But the Guardians are like most other teams. They want to make sure that a guy is on paper and with the eyeball test ready to go up there and face the next challenge. Maybe you meet the challenge, maybe the challenge meets you, but you definitely don't want to send a guy up when he is unprepared if he's somebody that you think of as being a long-term part of your plans. And with Manzardo, one of the things that kind of kept him in spring training to begin with is he fills the same role as a Josh Naylor. Josh Naylor's not going anywhere. Everybody hopes, right? So it's going to be a bit of a challenge with Kwan going down. It's not a 1-for-1. You're not calling up an outfielder. So Stephen Vogt's going to have to figure out how to get those at bats distributed because you don't want your number 2 prospect coming to the major leagues to sit. So obviously there's a plan in place to try and distribute those at bats and those defensive innings, and they're going to try and make it work.